Hello fellow bargain sellers. In today's video I'm going to be shipping all of my packages from the weekend, and I have a total of 8 going out for $303, which is a little bit lower than I normally would like it, but I have been selling a lot lately, especially on the weekends, so I'm pretty excited to get these out. I'm also going to be talking about the $1 to I think $3.50 increase from USPS Ground Advantage on shipping packages. I'm going to explain that a little bit to you, how the prices differentiate between the zones when you're shipping. The first thing that I sold is a Steelers turtleneck, which is kind of funny to sell, but it's in one of these. I can't remember exactly. Football season is right around the corner. I think the first game is in like 29 days. It's like Sunday, September 9th. So pretty exciting, especially from where I live. The Bears had a really good season. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, obviously. I live really close to Chicago. Don't go to the games though, because it's like super expensive and crazy. Comment down below what your favorite football team is. Here it is right here. I think this sold for like $10. It sold for $10.59. Is it going to? Yes, it is going to Pittsburgh, which is pretty cool. Well, I guess it's outside of Pittsburgh, but sold for $10. I think I picked this up on my Goodwill for $6, so not a super good purchase. I think there's a couple of stains on here. I think that's what mainly made it not worth as much, but I'll still take it. So eBay recently put out an update talking about the new shipping rate increases from USPS Ground Advantage. And I think how it works is everything below zone 4 is not getting an increase, but everything that is above zone 4 will be getting a shipping price increase. So how it works is there's different zones for where you're shipping. So zone 1 would be like 50 miles away from your current address, and that would be obviously the cheapest shipping option. And then from there it just steps up. Like I think zone 4 is maybe 400 miles. I don't even know. Correct me if you know in the comments. I don't really know much about the zones. I just looked it up briefly. The ones that are getting increased are zone 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I think zone 5 and 6 are going up by $1, and zone 5 and zone 7 and 8 are going up by $2.50 or maybe $3. I can't remember exactly, but all I know is that's a pretty big increase. $3 or $2 is a lot, especially if you sell like 1,500 items to 2,000 items a year. That's quite a bit of money you're spending on shipping labels. But I was expecting this to happen, and this is only on packages that are 3 to 5 pounds, by the way. So I think this might stop people putting bricks in their packages and stuff like that, since it is getting increased. So I mean, you won't be saving as much if you go up to the 3 to 5 pound range. Maybe you'll be saving around like $1 or $2, so maybe it'll be worth it if it's like a super easy package. The next thing I sold is a Sony radio, which I think is in here. Let's see. Is that it? Ah, there it is. Here it is right here. It's a Sony ICF P26. I picked this up in my Goodwill for $4, and it sold for $20. Not too bad at all. Had a video game sale. I just listed these, I think this week or maybe last week. This is Paperboy Game Boy game. I picked this up at a yard sale for I think $2, and I think it sold for $8. Yeah, it sold for $9. Picked it up at a vintage video game garage sale. I actually got a Game Boy Advance for $2 or $3. It didn't have a charger. It's really beat up. I think the hinge is broken too. But I bought a charger, and it actually does work, which is nice. So I'm going to be keeping that to test out these sort of video games, because it tests Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all the Game Boy games. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that to test more video games. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. I mean, I feel like I saw this coming, the increase, because it doesn't really make any sense that heavy packages are cheaper to ship than lighter packages, which that just doesn't even make any sense at all. But that's how it was for, I guess, when did it start? Like July 1st, so basically a full month. Yeah, once I saw it going around, I'm like, this is not true, and then I tested it out, and it is true. So since they changed it, I don't even know if it's gonna work anymore. Let me know in the comments if you think this is still gonna work for people. I mean, I don't really see it working, but maybe if it's in zones 1 through 4, you might be able to still get cheaper options. If you go heavier, maybe that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure. Another item here, this is a baseball bat. I think I picked this up. Let me see. Did I get this at a Goodwill? Or maybe, oh, I got this at Salvation Army. Yes, that's right. I paid $5 and it sold for $27. So not bad. 5 into 27. Actually has some really nice grip on this. It's like an Alien Pro or something. I'm not 100% sure. Softball bat, 30 inches, 19 ounces. My personal favorite sale of the week. I think it's in here. It's a Chicago Bears hat, vintage. It's not in there. I think it's in this one. But man, I am selling all my football stuff. So if you got any football stuff to list, NFL, college, make sure to list it. Got a Kansas City Chiefs hat right here. Got to check on that. Make sure it's gonna sell. Also got a, yeah, this is an Oregon State. Got that at Goodwill for like $2. So that was a really good buy. Where's it at? Man, I got a bunch of NFL stuff in here. Is it? There it is right here. I think I picked this up at Goodwill for $2. It sold for $25. If you didn't know, you need to pick up all vintage sports teams hats, especially if it's college. I feel like those ones sell better. I sold a Denver Bronco one maybe 2 years ago. Got it at the Goodwill bins for, I think it was, well, obviously super cheap, like 30 cents or something. Sold for $50. I also found a Chicago Bulls one at an estate sale. I paid $10 and I sold it for $130, I think, or something like that. So keep an eye out for the old sports teams hats. That's one of my favorite things about living in Illinois, is that I always find Chicago Bears, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, and some of those are like super highly desired, especially the Bulls stuff. I find a lot of Bulls stuff which sells super fast on eBay. Sold a camera. It's a Panasonic Lumix, and I think it comes with a charger. It's just a regular, what's it called? Here it is. I don't know if there's a charger with this. This sold for $8. I think I bought this in a bulk lot for cheap, so not too bad. This is parts only, by the way, and it went to a repeat buyer who has sold a camera lot to in the past, which is nice. I always like selling to repeat buyers because most of the time if they buy twice, they'll buy a third time. I think I have a couple of buyers who buy calculators off of me for like a really good price. I normally get them like for like $2, sell them for 40, and that's a really good deal for me and for the buyer, because calculators, if you didn't know, sell at Walmart for like $150, $120. So keep an eye out for TI 83 and above. You want to keep an eye out for those, like TI 83, TI 84. I think there's TI 85, and especially if you can find the newer OLED screens, those ones sell for crazy money. It's currently 4 o'clock when I'm shipping these, so I am shipping them a little bit later than I normally would, but I did play a round of golf today, so that was a ton of fun. I played 18 holes. That's the first time I've actually ever done that. I always played 9 at my local smaller course, which I love. But I played my first 18. I did pretty good, considering it was super hot though, so very hard to golf, and I didn't bring enough to drink. So yeah, I was sweating like crazy, but I got home, now I'm shipping packages. Speaking of golf, I sold 3 golf clubs, a part of a golf club lot I picked up at my Goodwill. And these are it right here. This is sold for $100 plus shipping for all 3. Make sure to pick up golf clubs if they look newer, maybe not even if they're brand name golf clubs. But I think I paid, I want to say $5 a piece, so 15 into 100, I will take that any day. And I bought boxes a long time ago, probably December, for golf club drivers specifically, because I didn't have them last year and I didn't really like the way I was shipping them. So I bought a bunch of boxes. These are the 6x6x48, and then for like single clubs, I use the 4x4x48. The last sale that I will be shipping out is a polo shirt. It's an IB Cool, and it should be right on the top. This one I thought I was definitely going to sell faster. It has a really cool Labrador dog print. This is like a cooling shirt, not by the brand Cool, I don't think, unless it's like a sub brand or something. But this sold for $18.99. I paid $4.99 at Goodwill. $303 in total sales. And that has it for today's shipping video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. Comment down below how your sales were this week. Mine were really good, as I said before. I'll take $300. That's really good. Also subscribe, turn on the notifications bell. I'll be posting a weekend shipping video every single Tuesday of the month. So you can expect a video from my second channel, which is the Bargain Seller, the one you're watching right now, every single Tuesday. And I have a main channel called the Bargain Buyer, where I show me going to garage sales, Goodwill, anywhere that I go for eBay sourcing. Make sure to use code BargainBuyer26 to get 10% off your order off my eBay store. Check it out, it's linked in the description. You can find my main channel and you can find my eBay store on that. I'll see you in the next one. Bargain Seller out.